Alright, today is an exciting day for me, at least, because today I've made a pretty big change in what deck I play. So, of course, I've been spending a lot of time playing Prank Kids Invoked, Pure Prank Kids Orcus when that was a thing. Now, today, I've got a new deck, and it's not Prank Kids for once. I'm actually finally playing a Tier 1 meta deck. So, today, I have my Thunder Dragon deck profile. I'm super excited for this deck because this is the deck I'm going to be taking to Toronto Regionals on November 30th. So yes, I live in Canada. So anyways, I don't want to talk too much. I want to get into the profile because I am super excited for this. Let's start off, we play 3 Thunder Dragon, 3 Matrix, 3 Dragon Dark, 3 Dragon Hawk, and 3 Dragon Roar. Now these are very typical Thunder Dragon ratios. You want to see them as much as you want. You want to see Thunder Dragon for deck thin. You want to see the Matrix for your battle phase attack boost shenanigans and Titan. You want to see your Thunder Dragon Darks for you're adding a Thunder to your hand. You want to see this as much as possible. Special summon back one of your banished Thunder Dragon monsters or Thunder Dragon monsters in your graveyard. And this one, special summons from deck. Very powerful effect. Now, I'm playing one Thunder Dragon duo. And the reason for this is I only really have one. And I felt like I don't need more than one duo. Because for most matchups I play with this deck, I will side in Dimension Shifter, and with D-Shifter you only really need one duo. Now for another target to search off of Dragon Dark, I'm playing one Denko Sekka in the main deck just to deal with back row decks. Now it's other monsters, 3 Solar. Yes, I play all my cards in different rarities, I don't care. And 3 Lupine. Now, I hear people saying, oh, play 3 Lupine, 2 Solar, play 3 Solar, 2 Lupine, or play 3 Solar, 1 Lupine. But honestly, I feel like there are so many situations where these cards are good, and I just love them so much whenever I can get into them. So I figure that the best way to get into these monsters as much as possible is just to play 3 of them. May not be a correct ratio, but I've been testing with this deck, and this is the ratio that I found works. And now, hand traps, just 3 Ash Blossom, really standard, just the simple staple hand trap. I was going to run Nibiru in main deck, run some Dimension Shifter, but the issue with those is Nibiru is really good with this deck going second. I don't want to go second with this deck. I want to go first. I definitely, contrary to my normal combo shenanigans, I want to be on the control deck. And with Dimension Shifter, well, it does open up really crazy extensions and really cool plays. I don't want to run it because I feel like the proper way I like to play this deck is to protect the Colossuses and Titans and just control the board state from there. I feel like with Dimension Shifter, banishing everything that would go to the graveyard, I don't have the protection I want for my Colossus and my Titan. So that's why I've decided to cut D-Shifter out of the main deck. On to spells now. 3 Allure of Darkness. You need to see this card most of the time. It's your primary draw spell. You can banish your Thunder Dragon monster off it. You can banish your Dark and your Roar. And even if you whiff and you can't banish them, you can still save your hand by banishing a Lupine or banishing a duo. Now, 3 Thunder Dragon Fusion. I run 3 Thunder Dragon Fusion because ideally I want to be doing my optimal board with a Colossus, a Titan, and a Summoner, or 2 Colossus, 1 Titan. But one of the Colossus or Titans I want to be able to make with the Thunder Dragon Fusion, because With the Thunder Dragon Fusion, on my next turn, I get to banish it to add a Thunder Dragon monster to my hand. I think it's a Thunder Dragon monster. Target, add a Thunder monster from your deck to your hand. So yeah, add a Thunder monster. I can add Denko, or even my better play, which I prefer to do. If I need it, I just keep this in the grave, put my control board on, and then later on I can banish this from my grave, get my Hawk back, and go through my whole Thunder Dragon sequence again. It's like to have this for some simple grind game. Now, 2 instant fusion. I used to play 3 of this, but I found that most times since I'm going first, it doesn't really come up too much. And the 1 Gold Sark. No explanation really. You need to play Gold Sark in Thunder Dragon to activate their banish effects. Now, here's one thing that I didn't add until recently. I've got some traps in this deck. I'm playing 3 Crackdown and 2 Lost Wind. Now, playing 3 Crackdown because in matchups like Striker, Orcus, like say they normal summon the Scrap Recycler or they summon the Ray in order to not Ray, they summon like Kagari or something in order to go into their plays. Flip up the Crackdown, steal the monster, and they can't go into any more of their plays. Crackdown, an Orcus player, when the only real play they have is just summon Scrap Recycler, they have to pass. Lost Wind, very simple reason why I'm choosing this. Obviously, first reason, it's a very good Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card. The other reason is I am too poor to afford impermanences. I can't afford any impermanence at the moment. But if I did, I would cut the Lost Wind and maybe a Crackdown for 3 impermanents. So that's the main deck done. Going on to the extra, I've got a Thousand Eyes Restrict and a Kaminari attack. Thousand Eyes to, in case I do go second, to get rid of a problem monster my opponent has. Kaminari attack, I don't find it crazy useful. I found out recently, actually I've known for a while, that you can't make Colossus with this, but it helps to go into your Titan plays. Now for the better fusions. 3 Colossus and 3 Titan. So, 3 Colossus, this is your main stun monster. Basically, draw unlocks your opponent. It's incredible. And it also has the great effect of protecting itself by banishing a thunder monster in your grave. If you don't get why that's good, it's because all the thunder monsters activate their effects when they're sent from the field to the graveyard or if they're banished. Titan is your big bad boss monster. You use it, pop things, can protect itself. And the big thing with Titan is I hear people run 2 Titan, but personally for me, I like to run 3 Titan because I want to be able to not worry about having the extra copy of Titan. And the other reason why I run 3 Titan is because of this very good train. No, it's not the best option to run. I could probably run like Hope Harbinger or Santa Fond over this. But honestly, I just love to meme my opponent out. It's so much fun just saying, okay, I have 2 Titans and a Colossus on board. Swing a Titan, swing with the other Titan, main phase 2, make Gustav Max, and blow them out of the game. Unless they have an effect veil or an impermanence, where that really honestly sucks. Link monsters, Linkuriboh, Beat Cop, some Summer Summoner, and Nightmare Phoenix. Now, Linkuriboh, obviously, go into turn Matrix into Linkuriboh if you want. Beat Cop, the only reason why I'm running Beat Cop over Psyframe Lord Lambda is because I don't have Lambda. I don't have Lambda at the moment, that's why I'm playing this card. Some Summer Summoner, I don't even need to explain it. And Nightmare Phoenix, go into that in order to clear out any problematic floodgates. Like, if I can't get to my Denko Sekka to lock down their opponent's ability to flip floodgates, I can just make a Phoenix and get rid of the floodgate that way. Now, next up, round off the deck check, BLS Link and Borreload Dragon. I'm so lucky I pulled this from a pack like in the summer. Pulled this and an engage out of Battles Legends Heroes Revenge. I think it was, yeah, Heroes Revenge. And this is honestly such an incredible boss monster. It has an attack increase effect after battle, which isn't too crazy, nor is the next battle you can make 2 attacks. Actually, that is pretty nuts. But my favorite part about this card is a non-targeting banish removal. Borreload, same thing, doesn't really target, it just attacks and steals. But honestly, I feel like a Boral Sword would be better in this deck. Same issue with Lambda though, I don't have Boral Sword. Just because I'm still trying to figure it out since this is my first few days playing Thunder Dragon in paper. Actually, I haven't considered it. I'm going to show off my side deck what I have so far. 3 Lancea, because Thunder and Orcust are very prominent this format. The second Denko Sekka, and 2 Dimension Shifters. Now, D-Shifter is not, it's terrible against Thunder Dragon. Not very good against Thunder Dragon. You give them all their You give Thunder Dragon all their plays, but in a matchup like Sky Striker and Orcust, they need to see their stuff in the grave. Even my beloved Prank Kids, they need to have their stuff in the grave, but banish their spells in grave so they don't get the draw of engage, or they don't get specific effects off their monsters. Banish the Harp Horror if it gets to the grave, or Nightmare or whatever. And the deck that this shines the best against, by far, is Salamangreat. Because you banish their Gazelle, their Foxy, their Spinny, they don't have much they can do. Even if you banish their Balinx. 3 Nibiru, because if you're going, you're going to go second, you outside Nibiru. And just some general other back row hate, because this deck doesn't really hard lose, but it doesn't do too great against back row. So yeah, this is my new deck that I'm going to be playing this format, and hopefully next format if Thunder Dragon doesn't get really badly hit. If it does, we only get like 1 Colossus or 1 Titan or whatever, I'll probably just start playing like Danger Thunder or go back to Prank Kids. Yeah, so this was my first time. This isn't my first time playing a meta deck, but this was by far my first time owning a meta deck like in paper. So this is a very big deal for me. And it's another big deal because this is the deck I'm going to be taking to my first regional, which is, like I said, the Toronto Regionals at the end of November. Super excited for that. Be a great time, get to see what a regional's like. But I'll probably not do too well and have to drop, or I'll have to drop anyways because I have plans later that night. So yeah, thank you for watching. The scrub finally got his first real paper meta deck. I said I would get like Orcust, but I never could. I never really finished Salamangreat. I sold my Synats after the July ban list, so here we are. Thunder Dragon, the deck I thought I'd never play. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Maybe I'll get more than 10 subs. And if you want to roast me in the comments, feel free to do so. So anyways, thanks for watching, and see ya.